Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Vussy Max. You already know the vibes, the boy Vussy Max back in the building. I know I haven't uploaded in a minute, but we're gonna get into that in a couple of minutes. You feel me? So before we go into today's videos, I want you to do one thing for me. You already know what it is, man. Go like, comment, subscribe, click the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any future drops. You get me? So yeah, man, today's video we're gonna talk about trading psychology explained. You feel me? I feel like a lot of y'all have been requesting for this video in the comment section. I've seen this comment so many times and request so many times in my Telegram and stuff like that. So yeah, today we're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna do our best to try to break it down into smaller pieces and smaller concepts that you and me can understand in a simple way of doing things. You understand? So yeah, man, it's a boy Vussy Max. I'm back. I haven't uploaded in a minute. I know, fam. My setup was corrupted. Fam. My PC was corrupted, so I had to retrieve the data. But that's another long story that you don't want to hear. I'm sure you just glad I'm back with another banger in the building. You feel me? So yeah, in today's video, we're gonna talk about how to break down this trading psychology thing and stuff like that. It's a Friday right now. I'm planning on dropping this video today, which is Friday, and I have another video I want to drop after this one, but we're gonna see how this one goes. You feel me? So let's get into it. Alright, fam, so as you can see, man, it's a Friday. I haven't even gone out and done anything. I just felt like, hey, today, man, I'm not doing anything before I make this video and publish it. So since it's out, you know the vibes, man. I ain't even done my haircut yet. You feel me? It's another disaster going on in there, but let's deal with one disaster at a time. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna break this down into 5 key concepts that make up the whole concept of trading psychology. You feel me? So let's go to the first one. So the first one, I'm sure you guys have seen this. Like, dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what, man? Let me tell you something about this channel. The information that you're gonna get here is information that you can get anywhere on the internet, really. It's just I try to link it with my own personal experience and explain it from that perspective. You get me? So one thing I've seen a lot of times when I was still learning or when I was still new to the game was that don't trade with money that you can't afford to lose. So in hindsight, when you think about this, it doesn't make sense, because how, guys, even if I had like 50 bucks, I mean, I'm not willing to lose that 50 bucks. So generally speaking, if we're being real, there's no money that anyone is willing to lose, period. You know, so that one is kind of like, you know, if you don't really dive deeper into it, you won't understand what it means. But I'm here to break it down to you. So what do they mean? Don't trade with money that you can't afford to lose. It means, let me give you guys a scenario. If you got money that you're supposed to pay rent tomorrow, and you decide, you know what, it's Friday, there's a fundamental, maybe there's this CPI thing, and you're like, yo, I see niggas making money, let me put my money in the bank too. Let me put my money in the broker. That's what I mean by bank. Let me put my money in the broker and let me go all out and see how this fundamental is gonna go through. I'm sure I might make, from 2K, I might make like 50K or something, you feel me? And then you totally zone out and focus on that 50K potential return, instead of realizing that, yo, if this trade goes against you, the 2K is blown. Well, the 2K is blown, which was supposed to pay for your rent or something like that. So that's what we mean. Don't trade with money that you can't afford to lose, as in money that's gonna put you in troubles. You feel me? Should you lose it? Any other type of money, let's say if I wanted to go out tonight, and I had a budget, I'm like, yo, we're gonna go out, pull out my budget for tonight. Let's say we just say 10K for champagnes and stuff, right? I can take that money and trade with it. So even if I lose it, I know it was supposed to go on entertainment either way, so it's still gonna suck because it's 10K, but it's not gonna suck as much as if that money was for like something major. So don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. If there's money that you're supposed to use like in a serious situation thing, don't use that money when you're starting to trade, before you know the game and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want to expand on this topic that we talk about, not trading with money you can't afford to lose. I just want to add something, right? So the best way I found, like, to start an approach to trading, which I wish I knew sooner, I would have implemented this and I would have had a way smoother ride than I did otherwise. So the thing is, when you start trading, if possible, if you have a job already, you should keep your job until the trading thing starts to take off. That way, you know what I'm saying, your job can still pay for your lifestyle, your bills, and all that kind of stuff, and then the other disposable income, you can use it to fund your account. That's a pro tip. So the second point, it won't be easy even if you have a mentor. You understand? I know we're talking about psychology, but the thing is, I want you guys to go into trading with the right mindset. So I believe that's trading psychology, right? It doesn't just involve like emotions and stuff in trading, but the right mindset plays into trading psychology. So you need to know this for a fact. Even if you have a mentor, it still won't be easy. You feel me? So it's like, you know what? It's like someone who's, let me use this analogy. It's like someone who's like been in an accident and then they kind of lose their ability to walk, right? So in those scenarios, they'll get something like they'll get this in the hospital. They get this instructors or whatever, these doctors, or not really doctors, but those people who are supposed to help you as you start to, gradually take small steps until you can eventually walk again. Those assistant people, I don't know what they call, but those ones. So the fact that those people are there to help the patients regain the ability to walk again doesn't mean that the journey to being able to walk again is simple. Those people still struggle holding on to those bars and things, and they still fall and stuff, even though the guy is there to tell them what to do. So trading is like, having a mentor is like the same thing. It doesn't mean the work you're supposed to do automatically is like, you know what I'm saying, the load that you're supposed to carry to become successful doesn't mean that load is done. You still have to carry your load, my G, and the mentor will be there to tell you like what to do and stuff like that, and to kind of make the road better. It's like if you're traveling to somewhere and you don't have a GPS, you don't have a map, you just literally have to follow the boards, and they can come at any time when you're not expecting. Versus when you have a map, it shows you in 10 kilometers there's going to be this turn and stuff like that. So a mentor is definitely helpful, but it still won't be easy. You feel me? So another thing that I feel like will help a lot with your journey is if you start small and gradually start building momentum. So if you start with trading with small amounts and stuff like that, I tell you guys about micro instruments. If you deposit a small amount like $500 and then you go to micros and then you learn the ropes and stuff, and then you slowly build momentum from there. Because now, you see, now the thing of starting big, it means your emotions are too invested into what you're doing. You're easily misguided by these emotions. Guys, we all know emotions. You feel me? We all know emotions. That's how niggas end up in situations they're not supposed to be in, but they still get caught up because they're in it for the heart, fam. You're not supposed to be in it for the heart. You're just supposed to be in it with your mind. I mean, the heart is good. As long as it's pumping blood in your body, the heart is fine. But when you go into such scenarios that can end up in a catastrophic way, you need to make sure the heart is doing its job, which is to pump blood, and your mind is calculating everything. So the more money that you use when you start, the more your heart gets involved in it. Dog, I'm telling you, fam. I'm telling you. I've been through this path so many times, so I know what I'm talking about. Start small and build momentum. Starting small, you're gonna have to start with small lot sizes and stuff, and gradually understand yourself. You understand yourself. Some people have a higher risk tolerance, some people have a lower risk tolerance. All these small things that add up to your own trading psychology or trading psyche. You get to learn them and develop them and train your strengths and weaknesses based off of you knowing yourself and the strategy. The strategy, we can have one strategy, but we can't use it the same way for you and me, because you and me, we have different archetypes, personality archetypes and stuff like that. So once you know yourself in terms of trading, once you know your triggers, once you know how volatile, like let's say the market gets too volatile, you know how that affects you. Once you know how that affects you, you can look at different trading sessions and then figure out the best one for you to trade, and with calm emotions based on the different volatilities within those trading sessions. You feel me? So I feel like with this one, you might have to repeat what I just said and take some notes and stuff and look at different trading sessions and stuff like that, different volatilities and stuff. And also, don't just trade any instrument. Don't just trade any instrument. Trade the instruments that, like, dog, you see, if you just starting to trade and you go into the deep end and you start trading indices, dog, you're going to see flames. Trust me. But once you figure those out, everything else becomes easy, but you just know you're going to go through the hells, the pits. You understand? So another thing that will help with your trading psychology is to establish strict rules and fast. You know what I'm saying? Strict rules and fast. So I know for a fact I had my own rules. I had my own rules for a minute. I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. So what I did was, when I started this thing, I started doing a thing like a compilation of all the things that helped me become the trader that I am today, and I compiled them in a PDF. So I have a rules thing which I'm gonna put here in the screen. I'm gonna send this to our Discord and our public Telegram. Links are in the description box below in the pinned comment. You're gonna find the full PDF in there. So my rules go like this: cut losses quickly, don't hold trades and hope. Have a plan on every trade. Don't gamble and chase markets. Be patient. Always apply principles of risk management and update your watch list every weekend. So these were my rules that I could never break no matter what. So you need to establish something similar to this manner and make sure you apply it. And the faster you establish this, the more easier your journey is going to be, because you're going to know what to follow each and every time. You're not just going to do things out of spontaneity or excitement or slack sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You're going to follow a strict procedure of how to do things. And the better you are at following these things, that means the more disciplined you are and the more guaranteed your results will be in terms of your future in doing this thing. You understand what I'm saying? So last but not least, this one, I'm sure you guys saw it coming, but yeah, it's something that's also quite there in the open, in the internet. Like I said, all these things I'm saying, they're there in the internet, but the thing is, I'm gonna relate them to you in a way, in terms of what I went through in terms of these things. I'm not just gonna explain to you textbook things. I'm gonna explain things I've been through and my own experiences, and you guys can let me know if you've been through the same things, and also what concepts or what do you use to help you in terms of your own trading psychology. So we can talk about it in the comment section. If you have anything, just drop it down below. Like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? So what I want to say to you guys is, emotions are proportional to lot size. Let me explain. Emotions are proportional to lot size. The higher lot sizes that you use, the more emotional you will tend to be. If like you're not a psychopath, like if you're like a normal person with like things that are emotions and hormones that are calibrated, you understand? Otherwise, everything will just be the same. But yeah, when your lot size is smaller, your emotions tend to be, you know what I'm saying, a little bit lower. And the higher lot size you use, the more emotions tend to rile up, and then you now make stupid decisions, bro. And I'm holding my head because, dog, I'm literally thinking of the times I've done this. Like, it's embarrassing to even talk about, you understand? But yeah, I've been through these things, trust me, and it's not nice. So I just got to a point where like I lost so much money, because I remember when I started trading, there was a time when I calculated all the money I'd lost, and at some point it was like, when I was doing the math, it was like 30K. You understand? I wasn't working, I just dropped out of school and stuff like that, and already I'm 30K deep in drawdowns, and I was like, yo, I'm moving mad right now. Like, I'm moving mad. I need to fix something. So I said, no, it's fine. If I can lose only in the next 6 months, if I can lose maybe like, okay, not 6 months is exaggerated, but I said in the next 2 months, if I can lose like, let's say give or take 5K, that's way better, you understand? Because the path I was going down in was crazy. I was gonna end up under a bridge somewhere holding a box saying, wife kidnapped by ninjas, need money for karate lessons on some ninja thing, you feel me? So yeah, lot sizes and emotions, dog. If you wanna trade with like just stress-free, your lot size needs to be low, dog. Me and my boy Nanas, and also Menlumex, DJ Nanas and Menlumex, they're always saying this thing, like lot size. They like this thing of going all in. We don't believe in that thing anymore. We always like scale our thing. You see that if you want to open a bigger lot size, we'll make sure our accounts are funded by a lot more capital than we would otherwise, so that like even if, like, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna blow a small account by over leveraging it. So if you have more money in the account, then you know you can still put a stop loss and you won't blow an account. You feel me? So yeah, man, in today's video, there was what I wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna upload this even though it's a Friday. If you guys are going to groove, like, you're not gonna watch it, it's fine. You can watch it tomorrow, Sunday and stuff. It'll still be here on my YouTube channel forever, you understand? But yeah, those who are gonna watch it today, that's the vibe. I appreciate you guys so much, and even if you watch it later, I still appreciate you for showing love either way. So it's your boy Vussy. I see you guys on the next one. Peace out.